guy warned me today that the new guy was Jewish. Like, I would say something about it. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
No, they should have.
Like, I make like a joke. And then I said, bro, I don't like make like anti-Semitic jokes. He's like, no, but you do say some fucking funny shit though. Just be mindful. So his whole thing is, I think it's hilarious, but that kid might not.
I feel like them warning you is racist.
I feel like it was well intended though. I could have been offended, like, what kind of person do you take me for? But then I think back over the years of indiscrepancies, like some arguable lines have been blurred. Some lines have been blurred, crossed even. He's like, yeah, just don't say any jokes. I'm like, I don't even think you can call him that. This one's gonna probably have to be cut. And he comes in, he's like, hey Trent, can I ask you a question? What do you want? I had to get it out of the way, dude. It was like needing a cigarette. I swear to God.
All right, everybody, answer to the hat. Welcome back to Not My Breakfast.
Remember those guys on the radio? I can't remember who they were. They used to tip to the penis to you.
Oh, yeah.
What were they? I'm not plugging another show.
Nah.
Nope.
No.
This one's
I've been
bad.
on that show, though.
This one's bad enough. You know. Yeah, man. Well, we had a few things we're going to talk about, but I was just watching one of these Dave Portnoy pizza reviews. And I like that he did this because I was one of the guys that was like, hey, you should do Costco, because I was so sick of this. Costco pizza is very adequate for what it is, but as he just confirmed, it is otherwise. You know, it's mule crap.
It's great when your boss gets it because you're doing it. The job is near a Costco, and he's like, hey, I brought a Costco pizza. You're like, hell yeah.
Two talking points there. Number one, I would rather have a hot dog from Home Depot than a pizza from Costco any day of the week, because it means I'm also about to be doing what I need to be doing, which I like, efficient.
Mm-hmm.
But with the pizza, I was gonna transition this, like, as I'm going places now, like when you go to like there's some pretty reputable pizza joints all over the place. But anyway, I've actually started trying like the Just Cheese pizza, and it has not really let me down. I would never get like a Just Cheese pizza from like Little Caesars or something like that.
Although I've recently had a slice of Little Caesars Just Cheese pizza because it's what my kid will only eat.
It doesn't ruin my day, but I'm not that.
It got the job done.
But man, there was this place, I'll never remember the name of it. I'll have to call my buddies in Grand Rapids. And this place put so much fucking cheese on the pizza, but it was still like when you pick it up and it was just fucking cheese everywhere, but the bottom didn't get soggy. I don't know what they did with that, but it was unbelievable. Anyway, I've been trying a lot of the Just Cheese. I'm starting to kind of get into that, because usually I'm like a big, like, give me the deluxe or the supreme or any, like, I like all the shit on there. I love it. But lately I've just been doing like, just give me a cheese pizza. The other thing I didn't know, I kind of knew because I worked at a pizza place, like they uptick you for like the additional toppings for sure. I never really thought of like mom and pop, like the badass pizza place guy is doing that. Like if you wanted more, it was going to be outrageously more. But if you get like just a cheese, they're like, cool, $9. Like seems like there's like the universal price for like a pizza, like the size of a regular clock, I guess. They're like, that's like $9. You're like, God damn, really? Cool. Yeah, all right, cool, yeah. And they're like, can I get pepperoni in that? Yeah, $38.50. You're like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck? This better be the best pepperoni I've ever had. They're like, it ain't. You're like, oh, alrighty. Not to get too far into it, but I'm eating a lot of cheese pizzas. Now, here's the fucking real truth. I've been eating a lot of dog shit lately. Just not good.
You're broke. Because you can't afford
No. I mean,
you're getting more frugal. You're at least getting more frugal with your spending.
I'm just trying new things. Who'd have thought trying new things for maybe trying the very basic of things instead of having to be so extreme all the time about nonsense? Like,
hey, if you folded it, you'd have a calzone.
Dude, you want to hear what I made the other day? I had nothing in my house but half a jar of spaghetti sauce, a big bag of frozen meatballs. For whatever reason, a ridiculous sum of mozzarella cheese. And I say tortilla shells because that's all I had. I didn't have any other shit, because I don't really buy a lot of shit. I took a giant tortilla shell and put it on a pizza pan, and then made the pizza, if you will. Chopped them, air fried the meatballs, chopped them all in half, loaded that shit up all over the place, and smothered it with cheese, and then put another shell on top of it, and just threw that bitch in the oven. So here's what's up. I burnt the fucking shit out of the first one because I didn't realize tortilla shells cook in like 38 seconds. But I was like, man, dude, thin crust pizza, like, it's not so bad. Like, if you whip that shit up at home, like, if I made that for you while we were stoned, you'd be like, this is great.
Not stupid.
I would never pay somebody else Honest Days money for that. But I did buy all the ingredients separate. With that said, he was talking about the Costco pizza. Moving on to the secret hack of that is life. The Costco meatballs, my friend. You just get a giant bag of meatballs for like $8. It will last you 3 months. If you're consuming meatballs on like a weekly basis, it'll last you like 3 years. But like I've been eating a lot of fucking meatballs. And there's like all these different meatball tricks.
What?
Well, dude, they're just Italian meatballs.
Okay.
And even you're looking at people like, oh, you can't do that on like a keto diet. If you really,
What are you doing with all these? Are you like doing different things with these meatballs? Like obviously you got this,
you gotta
but
see. So last week I had these.
are you like the Bubba Gump of meatballs now?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you
But
got
last week I
meatball
had-
scampi, meatball sandwiches.
Last week, listen,
Meatball
stop.
pizza.
I'm getting to this.
Okay.
So last week I had a green pepper and an onion.
Uh huh.
All right, and I had some mushrooms for whatever reason. A little can of the Pennsylvania Dutchman or whatever the.
Okay.
And I had 3 hot dog buns,
Uh-huh.
split tops.
Yes.
This is the first half of that can of spaghetti sauce you were talking about earlier.
Go on.
I poured it in a bowl, the sauce,
Uh-huh.
stirred it up, sprinkled in the old Kraft parm.
Oh
By the
yeah,
way,
there you go.
don't sleep on that shit. I've been in fucking world-class fucking restaurants and been like, is that Kraft? And they're like, fuck yeah, bro. I'm like, oh, good. And they're not joking. They're like, yeah, dude, it's fine. Like, they're burning it onto something. It's just adding a little something. Me, I'm like, this is gourmet shit, Jimmy. But we start fucking, I stirred up the parm in there. And then I was like, fuck it, I got a little garlic powder. Throw that in there. A wild amount of black pepper. Just stir that in there. Heat that up for 38 seconds. Air fry the meatballs again. And then I heat up the buns. You know, just wait for kind of toss them in the air fryer a minute. They're split top, really. Pepperidge Farm, like $19 a package, but my God. Anyway, they're not really $19 a package, but it's outrageous that like the difference between shitty hot dog buns and good hot dog buns.
Mhm.
I just promise you, there ain't no such thing. If you're spending a measure,
The store brand is fine.
anything's fine because you're eating shit with it. But I chopped up those meatballs
Mm-hmm.
and I put that on there, smeared them with the sauce, and then I shoved cheese in these and then after all of it was done and put together, I put it in the oven. So this meal was already consumable and dog shit. Throw it in the oven, broiler, bang, 3 minutes, comes out, and it was like a fucking meatball sandwich boat. Like the pizza, it looked like really, you know how commercials used to look when pizzas would come out of the oven, the cheese.
Bubbling and shit.
Oh, it's perfect. And so then you know, sometimes you just fucking don't have hamburgers or whatever the fuck. So like, oh, I'll have this. You just put meatballs on a bun with ketchup and mustard and some cheese, and like, it's pretty good. Yeah, meatballs. You can do a lot with meatballs. I like how we got here. Anyway, if you're sleeping on the Costco pizza, whatever, but don't sleep on the quality of the Costco meatball.
I've used like pepperoni and what else did I have? Something that isn't like a traditional thing to go in jambalaya, but I also had a box of Zatarans. I was like, and I didn't have I didn't have normal meat for jambalaya, but I had some pepperoni.
I will use the spice packets out of the.
You know what? It tasted pretty damn good.
What are the ramen noodles?
Mm-hmm.
It used to be Oriental. I know you can't call it that anymore. The blue package, the soy package, whatever the fuck it is now. I will use those spice packs. And like, I'll literally dump that on like pork chops and rub it in there and then cook it. People are like, these are really good. I'm like, oh, isn't that fucked up? Almost like somebody put like a chemical in there that makes you like it. Dude, ramen underrated.
I saw this
also,
video
dude.
of ramen where the dude took it and put it under a microscope before he cooked it. Just riddled with bugs.
Yeah, I can believe.
Yeah,
Rice is fucking filthy.
Yeah, it's so
And noodles,
gross.
yeah. You can do that pretty much anything though.
Probably. But they did it with ramen, so they ruined ramen for me.
It was like people are like, you don't even have to cook this. It's like, yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
do.
you should.
You probably should.
Yeah.
What is that bullshit? I don't even remember. But
That's
yeah,
why I don't do a lot of leftovers.
So bricks of the ramen noodles in the package have shit in them.
Ah,
Yeah, but you boil it though. So
yeah.
what the difference does it make?
I don't know.
I guess you're only boiling it for like.
I say that bothers me, but I've also seen, people do some suspect things with pork and have stuff come out of it. I'm like,
Yeah, and I'll eat.
I'm not gonna not have bacon
Like,
tomorrow.
That ain't happening.
You know.
Pork's probably the best of the best, I think.
I don't know if it's the best.
I'd say the whole thing is the most versatile of the common meats, in my opinion. My humble opinion. I'm not a chef, though. I'm just a fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I like a good steak.
I'll tell you what, though, dude. I've had some pork chops that'll fucking rip your face off. So goddamn yummy.
Some crab.
The cool thing about a pork chop at any given point in time, if you got like $5, you can get yourself a pork chop. You ain't getting a good steak for $5 no more.
Crab and lobster is weird, though, because you really gotta... You're rationalizing with yourself about eating bugs, because that's just a bug.
What?
Like crab, lobster, that shit's just underwater bugs.
I guess that's kind of a way you look at it. People eat bugs. People eat worms.
Yeah.
People eat all that shit. I don't, but, some people do.
Some people don't, though.
Some people like their fucking cucumber batter pickle, baby. It don't matter.
And some people are appalled by that. That's all.
Have you ever seen, like, pickles? Like the manufacturing, like, of all that? It's fucking kind of disgusting.
I mean, I've driven past the old factory.
I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah, oh, God, that was terrible.
It almost ruined Polish pickles.
I was like, where am I? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, on to the more pressing matter at hand. That's it.
I thought you were going to talk about Gaza or something. I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
No, I'm not bringing up politics anymore. Everyone knows what's going on out there. Well, actually, that was misinformation all by itself. Virtually nobody knows what's going on anywhere all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
You see that giant fucking explosion not far from here the other day?
Mm-hmm.
That was right outside my buddy's window. You want to see this picture?
Yeah.
Dude, literally, like he was like standing in his street hanging out with this fucking idiot.
You're gonna have to send it to me so I can put it on the show.
Yeah, dude, check this out. This is literally that's the factory that exploded. This is from his doorstep. He said his doorstep is closer to where that shrapnel.
What kind of factory was it?
Like a wholesale factory. So they had all kinds of shit in there. They had vapes, they had liquor, everything.
Oh fuck.
Like a warehouse. I don't know what caused the explosion. Got a feeling though. I mean, it was in the east side, dude, so it's definitely not like there aren't counterfeited goods there. Like, there definitely are. Anyway, that's about all that's been going on. I see you got Jewel as your lady of the night or whatever the fuck.
Yep, that's what it was.
It was playing when I
You should show the respect to the fucking theme thing that we came up with instead of being an asshole to it.
Yeah.
Every chance you get.
I probably forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
I've been forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Why do you think that is?
Just don't care.
Oh.
I really think it eludes me. Yeah.
That is an issue.
Yeah, like if I don't give a shit, I will not remember. Like I'll remember people's names because like you got to get by. Like that's enough. You're like, oh hey Brandon. They're like, hey I'm Sam. All right, well fuck you Nick. I'll see you later.
What did Nick do?
What didn't Nick do today, bro? Okay. I don't even know any. I'm just making. Those are just names of people I work with, and I have to practice talking about so I don't forget their names. No, that's about it, man. Just been thinking about. I mean, I'm sure Dave Portnoy has like a solid palate for pizza, but like you like what you like. Some people like root beer. You know what I'm saying? People like fucking lemonade. Lemonade, it's terrible.
I mean, it's not. It's just the Barstool review thing. It's not the
It's
end-all,
fun,
be-all
though.
of pizza reviews.
It's fun though, dude. Like I'm about it. Like I've gone everywhere and been like, let's do this. Like the guy's just living probably one of the more basic goals and dreams that he ever had. Really, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I've ever had New Haven.
He's probably
pizza.
fairly
It's
accurate. Well, I'm not gonna like you said, but like
Yeah.
I'm in agreement. I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean, what's the harm in it? People are like, it's hurting local businesses.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it? I'm like,
No,
because if you
only when it's terrible.
Yeah.
Or the owner comes out. I've seen a few of those where like the owner comes out or the manager that's on duty or whatever comes out and like tells them off.
I guess the thing would be a pizza parlor owner, and people say it's okay. You're never going out of business. People know it's all right.
Yeah,
Dave Portnoy's not coming by to.
It's okay to be okay.
I don't know what a New Haven pizza is, to be honest.
Is that like a new style?
No, it's like an old deal. It's like a Connecticut thing, I guess.
I don't.
I've only been through Connecticut. I didn't even notice. It's like
I didn't know about the Detroit style until like
that wasn't a thing.
2012.
That's bullshit. That's completely made up. I just don't believe in it. It's just square fucking pizza.
Yeah. They made it in a parts pan. Yeah, that makes it sound appetizing.
And they put
Buddy's
the sauce
is delicious.
They put the sauce on top, sometimes.
Buddies doesn't even do that. They make it normal.
Buddies is all right. I don't know.
Buddies is good.
Not
The
gonna-
rest of them, I don't. Why?
gonna-
And it's not even
gonna-
like they don't put the sauce across the whole thing. It's just in like these weird little dollops across the top of
let's
it.
just get some grub. What are we doing here? We should have ordered a pizza.
I did earlier.
Got pizza on the brain. Yeah, I saw the Domino's box on the way in.
I got Brooklyn style.
Bro,
I need that giant slice.
I can't. I'm not sleeping. People are like Domino's is trash. I'm like, you're out of your mind.
It's not great.
Dude, the coupon deals they have.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
all
okay.
right.
It's all
Like,
right.
Domino's ain't fucking going out of business. People were
No.
talking shit about it for years.
They also get like free cheese, so.
we eat a free pizza now.
Yeah, they're passing that savings on to the consumer.
Dude, here's how bad it is. You can get the app and get a free pizza like once a month or some shit.
It's like every two
like,
pizzas
you want to sign
order.
up? It's a free pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah. Domino's. This shit's so bad, we can't give it away. But people pay for it. Oh man. Man, we talk about pizza kind of a lot.
I just seen one of the major chains started making a stuffed crust now. I was like, oh, they must have got the free cheese deal.
Everybody's got stuffed crust now. Remember when only Pizza Hut had it? Does that
Yep.
seem correct?
Yeah, that was right.
And it was like a big deal. You could eat it backwards.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot was advertising it.
No way.
Remember? He was like the mascot,
Pizza
the
Hut's
guy in the suit.
disgusting now, but it used to be crack.
They were I remember the one commercial specifically. Like the manager comes out to talk to him of the Pizza Hut because he like doesn't work for Pizza Hut. He's just there yelling into the window with a megaphone, like telling the kids like, "Turn it around! You're doing it the wrong way. Spin it. Yeah, there you go." And the manager comes out and is like, "Hey, I just need to offer you a job." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not housebroken." Like, and as a kid, I was like, I mean, he's got pants on, so what does that mean?
Collect call commercials were always pretty good.
Hey, it's Mike Eats a Baby.
Yeah, Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy. Who was it? It's Bob. They had a baby.
It's a boy.
That shit's so clever, man. They were literally showing you how to rip off. Like,
I did it several times.
Hey, it's Casey. Come get me at the plane.
Yep.
Guys would call you from jail collection. Be like, hey, I'm in jail. And then they'd call you back. Tell your mom to come get me.
Yeah.
Mom.
That happened.
Mom, somebody keeps calling from jail, and they keep just going, God damn it! back when there's a payphone. Holy shit. Oh, man. Well.
That's something that just died. Payphones.
Calling people from jail. Hell yeah. They don't fucking let you do that like you think they do.
No.
They do let you, but not like you think. It ain't like you're like on the phone off to the side.
Every
having
time,
a private conversation. You are not.
every time I see those videos that like leaked out from jails or whatever on people's fucking cell phones, from inside the jail, like you're not supposed you're not supposed to have it. So
No, definitely not.
they find out whose phone that is, right?
I think the other thing that has been happening lately, there's people like posting TikToks like while they're
Yeah.
in jail, and I'm like, how in the fuck?
Yeah, how's that working out for you, man?
I mean, I'm not. That's I don't know. But then there's like stories about like time people are doing, and I'm like, God, I just don't know. Like, you don't really see this ever in history. Like, you don't hear a record of this. Like, I don't know. It's just so strange. I don't really go. I wouldn't say I do a deep dive. I go, this seems fake, and I scroll past it.
You see, something seems amiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
Like-
people like who make videos about being in jail, like. But you're pretty positive they've never ever. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I seen one where like this dude was basically like doing like an in the life like follow along, like daily video vlog
Yeah.
of what it's like to be in maximum security prison. I'm like, how are you doing this?
Right. Yeah.
How,
What if it is
your
real? We
face
don't
is
know.
there.
I've
They
never been
can
to
see
prison.
who
I don't
you
know.
are. How is this working?
It's fucking weird. Yeah, dude. No, we haven't done this betting. There's not really anything to do. The March Madness is coming up, so that'll be fun. We should do
We'll have
that.
to do that.
Yeah, fucking, this has been boring. The Red Wings were good for like 6-7 days. And then
Well, I don't.
they
It's,
tapered
we
off a
had the
bit.
hype of the Super Bowl, and
we kind of started late. football season's gonna be good to us. It's this fucking nonsense. People, are you guys gonna bet on basketball? I'm like,
Well, we didn't have the idea till later.
How do you bet on basketball?
I don't know how we didn't have that idea till later.
Yeah, because I'm gambling like fucking crazy. But yeah, no. The other day I was this lady I work with was explaining to me that like if you accidentally spill something, like that means good luck is upon you. And that's the day you should go get your lotto ticket or you should gamble or whatever. I'm like, I spill shit all the fucking time.
I feel like that's counter
seems
intuitive.
And maybe that's why they do it that way. I'm like, are you sure they didn't just set it up that way to like so that way when you spill milk when you're a little kid, it's not that big of a deal. Unlike in my house, where if you spilled anything when you were a little kid, you got the shit beat out of you, or yelled at least for an hour. Spilling some shit's a tragedy when you're a little kid. But not these people. They're like, oh, that's your good luck now. Like, holy fuck, is it? But I was like trying to look up like different things that are alleged to be good luck, like when they happen.
Yeah, because spilling shit has definitely not been on
like, what is good luck?
High priority. That's gonna be good luck. Having a rabbit's foot. Like, how was that lucky? The rabbit clearly didn't have a good day.
Yeah, dude. Here's that lucky rabbit.
I feel like that's already somebody's joke, but.
I'm sure it is, but like you got to think about stuff like
that.
The
premise is pretty obvious.
Oh, here's my lucky ivory tooth.
yeah. Well, what happened with that elephant?
It's like, hold on a second. Elephants are a sign of fortune in some countries. Yeah. Not to each other apparently.
Yeah, so I shot it.
You are right.
Good for you.
I was reading about whaling earlier. Apparently, it's still legal. Most of the places, it's still totally fine to just go out and get them. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know what's even made out of whale anymore.
I don't know. They needed the blubber for oil.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of oil?
I don't know. I think they make some. You know what? I do not know.
Blubber
I know it used to be in like some cosmetic stuff, but pretty much everyone has argued against doing that.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
It doesn't sound like a good idea.
Who the fuck developed
animal
that
fat
as the
on
idea
yourself
in the first place? Like, let's use this instead of that. Like, oh yeah, like we're so overcome by whales that we should start utilizing this.
Well, that's more like we're just messing up, wiping stuff off of the face of the planet that doesn't need to. For what reason is their argument?
I could see I mean, I'm not gonna stop anybody doing.
I think that there's an obvious balance to the universe that needs to be taking place, and when you start taking things out of the environment that are necessary,
otherwise could be there, right? Yeah, there's some.
Like whales control the population of like plankton and shit like that. I don't know how.
Why are you killing all these wolves? You don't even eat them because they're killing all the shit I eat.
Everything's there for a reason.
I don't know about everything. I mean, there's some useless shit. There's got to be something useless out there. I mean, there's plenty of people who are completely fucking useless.
I mean, I want to say that about mosquitoes, but
I'm sure they serve some purpose. Population control.
I don't want them to, but see, everything has a point.
I don't know.
Population control, getting rid of that 0.3% from malaria.
Well, we're gonna need these mosquitoes to create that fake park of dinosaurs that we got coming out.
Yeah, we need those.
Oh man, my brother's at fucking Disney World right now.
He said the kids were gonna go make a lightsaber today.
I keep asking him. If he's seen Goofy every time I get an opportunity. He's like, "Oh, Hollywood Studios is pretty cool. We're on the Millennium Falcon right now." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, buddy! Is Goofy there?" But he bought an actual Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah,
he bought that.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
I seen he sent me the picture with the kid wearing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He fucking bought him that.
It was a first order Stormtrooper too.
Oh, that kid's gonna remember that shit for.
Yeah, that's gonna be
forever.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Like that.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, that's kind of shit I would definitely tell you. Like, no, dude, we're not getting that. I'll be ruining the out of that memory.
Did I remember? I asked
this is the most fond I've been of all those times I got told no.
He sent me that. He sent me that same picture, and then I asked about lightsabers. I'm like, "You getting a lightsaber too?" And he's like, he responded back with how much they cost, and that's how he responded. He responded back a number. I was like, "Oh, that must be how much they cost." And he goes, "Yeah, every kid got one." I was like, "Oh."
Like you build your own lightsaber.
Yeah, and like you get like your own special crystal.
Dude, really?
Yeah, I think you can pick the color, but there's another. I've seen a couple different versions. Like
now,
you
how do
pick
these
your
things
color.
work?
There's another one where you can randomize it.
Are they like a flashlight or is it like the stick?
I don't know exactly which one, and I think they might have different ones where like you get like the classic ones we had, the plastic where you had to whip it to extend
how
it.
much were they? Just tell me.
They were like a couple $100
Each?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. But that's
$220.
$220 each?
I'm sorry.
How much? Ask him how much the
It was $95. Any color you want, $95. Doing that next. $220 for the double sabers. So as soon as he sent me that, I was like, well, I know what he bought. He's like, well, I got to fight off the kids, man.
So now they're all at the hotel beating the shit out of each other.
Just breaking the
little
lamp.
guy's got a stormtrooper helmet on. That's fucking cool, man.
That's so he took him to Epcot and just everybody hated. They were about to mutiny his fatherhood. As soon as you told me, he's like, yeah, they went to Epcot. I was like, why would you take children to Epcot? I've never even been to Disney World, and I know you don't do that. Yeah, I got that picture.
Look, he got his fucking hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
Dude, that's that shirt. That's the alien shirt from Toy Story. Guy loves Toy Story.
Oh yeah, the claw.
Yeah. I guess that's where they're at today is where all the Pixar shit is.
Yeah, he said we were gonna go see Buzz Lightyear today, and then sent me the Star Wars stuff.
That's fucking sweet, dude. I want to fucking go see Buzz Lightyear. Oh,
I want to go do the Star Wars stuff.
I was like, right now, Hollywood fucking whatever. I was like, yeah, cool, man. Is Goofy there? And he's like, yeah, dude, Goofy's here. And he just moved on. I think he was lying to me, though, dude. I don't know if he is. I guess he might be. I don't know.
Why? Like, not in certain parts of the park.
I'm just constantly asking.
Why wouldn't he be?
Where the hell Goofy is?
I would be. And I texted him this morning, or late last night. I texted him, "Can you see Goofy?" He said, "No." And I texted him back and said, "Just because you can't see Goofy doesn't mean Goofy can't see you."
Jesus. Dude, Goofy movie. I saw that in the movie theater.
Yeah.
I saw that.
You saw it in the theater?
Yeah. I think you did too. I think you were there.
I think I was. That's why I was like, wait. Wait a minute.
I saw all the Toy Stories. I never saw the last Toy Story. I didn't watch it.
Well, I know we were basically too old.
I was 30 years old when it came out.
Yeah.
I just didn't get around to it. I'm not buying a $15 subscription to watch this.
Didn't Toy Story 4 come out like during the COVID stuff too?
I don't know. Yeah, it's out though.
Yeah.
I saw the third one.
Because we watched it on.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Disney Plus.
The original Toy Story is still badass. I still like that movie. Pizza Planet, bro.
I remember seeing that.
What kind of rating do you think Pizza Planet would get?
It can't be good, dude. It's gotta be Chuck E. Cheese style pizza.
Man.
Right?
I don't fucking know, dude.
It's got all those games
Chuck E.
and things
Cheese
in
is
there. They
awful.
can't have a good pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese is fucking awful. It used to be alright, I guess. I don't know. When you're little, everything's good.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Although I'm not even more able.
I liked Domino's before they switched to
way
their
back.
new
Go back
stuff.
to what Domino's was when I was
when they're like, "Oh, it tastes like cardboard." I'm like,
I love Domino's.
give me the
dude.
cardboard, I guess.
Remember at school they'd have Domino's pizza?
I know.
Bro? I'm like, how many slices can you get? And then like they cut it from 4 to 2, and I was like, well, that's bullshit.
But you could eat 17 of them because they were basically just little pieces of paper.
I saw this thing earlier. This girl's talking about her kids are getting the flu and they're getting sick. They never get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first year she's let her kids eat lunch at school, like the school lunch. So she shut it down. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I don't know what they put in it, but it'll fuck you up. Just haven't had any good luck lately, so. Haven't had any bad luck. No luck at all.
You gotta start spilling some shit.
What do you mean?
I mean, you just wear these hats.
Oh, yeah. This hat's dope. My friend Craig gave me this hat.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking sweet. Never thought I'd be one of these hat guys, but I'm kind of slowly becoming a hat guy. I'm done with this.
I want pizza now. I already had pizza, but now I want like better pizza.
Yeah, different pizza.
8 o'clock, we could do that.
Probably get a pizza.
Where should we get pizza from?
All the good places are fucking done now. I mean,
Not true.
yeah, I think so.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Nah, they probably go to 9 or 10.
Nah, most of them are shutting down tonight at like 8. Like your not chain ones around here are definitely done by now.
What are you thinking, like?
Unless you go to the bar.
Like a Chicago?
Yeah, they're definitely closed. And even if they're not, they'll tell you no. Well, I have nothing else to talk about. What's on your mind? You didn't bring any topics?
I think we covered it already.
What was it?
It's part of the thing that you had to say.
Good luck? Do you know any silly things that are allegedly good luck?
Yeah, we talked about, like, I thought the rabbit foot.
Oh, yeah, rabbit foots are stupid. Remember everybody used to have one?
Horseshoe. I don't get it. Why is a horseshoe good luck?
Why is it good luck? Why is a whore... Never mind.
Hey! G's is still open.
I think I'm alright.
In Chicago Brothers.
I need to blow my damn nose. That's what I need to do.
I was going to go for some chicken wings.
Actually, I'll tell you what I had today. Something you don't ever need to do. I got a Five Guys burger. Like a deluxe.
That doesn't sound terrible.
Added a patty, though. Don't do it.
Wow, that's a lot.
You don't need the second patty. It's a pound of meat.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm still pretty full from that. Right now, if we got pizza, it would just be me gorging myself because I'm a fucking piece of shit who has bad feelings.
Good tacos.
I'm all good. I'm itchy as fuck, I'll tell you this. That hat's kind of badass. You don't look like the same person.
That's kind of why I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that one. I think.
This one?
It's a nice hat, though. Like, if you were like...
It is a nice hat.
Like, if you were an actual cowboy, that's fucking, like...
It's a nice hat.
A dope hat. Like, hey, check
But
out my
even
hat.
for, like, stage, from music and stuff, I don't feel like... I don't know, I just don't feel like it's
maybe
me.
It's a little too fancy.
It's too fancy for me.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not as fancy as this hat.
I feel like this hat just kind of makes me look like the person I really am. Just a fucking asshole. It's like a bigger hat. Yeah, I think that one's...
I don't know. This one's got like Undertaker vibes.
Let's be honest, dude. All these hats are pretty fucking ridiculous. Two guys talking about hats.
Well, yeah. What else are we gonna do?
Nothing.
What are you gonna do about it?
I feel like you got some stuff you can work with here.
This hat is significantly lighter than that other hat.
That's weird. You would think they would not make heavy. Like, why would they have such a heavy hat? That's a heavy hat, boy.
Right? That's like how it stays on your head.
Because it's like heavy as fuck.
It's momentum.
It's a pretty nice hat. It's just a regular old. It's just like, I don't know.
It was a fairly expensive hat. You have a large head, sir.
Yeah, dude, it don't fit.
No, no, it don't. It looks super goofy.
What's funny
I
is-
thought it looked bad on me.
What's funny is you got to pick like a size for these.
Yeah, you do.
This guy knocked it out of the park. Like, dude, I didn't realize until you shaved your head how fucking gigantic your head was. I'm like, dude, I've only had like 3 people ever tell me that in my life. Like, you got a big ass head. One was a drunk chick, and then my friend Craig and you now. Does it still fit?
Oh yeah, it still fits. My head doesn't change.
Some people's heads change, bro. You can get fat, skinny. Your head.
Well, yeah, but I didn't get fat.
What are you gonna do? Jump out the window here?
Yeah.
Good. About that time.
I know, chat.
I feel good. I feel this is a nice, calm 30 minutes.
It's a pretty good day.
Wish one of those little ball things was flying around shooting shit at you like Luke Skywalker. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The little sons of bitches come back with lightsabers. I'm gonna beat them up.
Those kids don't even know. That's the other thing. I don't know what kind of lightsabers he got, because I think he might have got like the cool like plastic tubed ones that like.
I'm sure he didn't.
You can actually.
Like, I'm sure they don't have shitty ones there, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I'm doubtful that if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it, right? That's how I do everything.
I know I've seen like the at least prototype where it actually like extends, and it's like the plastic tube light, like fluorescent light bulb.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Does it like by itself?
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You know how
That's
much?
pretty sweet,
Last
though.
time I checked on how much they cost, though, it was like $1,200 a pop.
I'm sure it's not that one then.
Yeah, I don't think he got that one.
I mean, I wouldn't even get myself that one.
No.
And I just pull it out. Joke's on me, motherfucker.
I mean,
spend money recklessly.
One day, I hope to be able to afford such things.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna waste $1,200 anytime soon. I'm
No.
just not on that. I'm gonna spend $1,200 I can't justify, no problem.
Well, you're gonna get PS5 with me.
I gotta get a damn new system for sure. Yeah. Everyone at work has these. They play on computers. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The internet? What is this? Strange times, man.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'm probably not gonna. Seems very involved.
Yeah, those are a lot more expensive because you're gonna want to. If you're going a PC route, you might as well get the greatest, like the good ones.
Yeah, why get something shitty? Why
So
get the shittiest version?
that's when you're gonna spend another $1,200 on something.
I would rather have the best version of something that's shitty than the shittiest version of something that's good.
PS5.
There you have it.
There it is.
Plugged it. Oh, man. I don't know. What we learned is Polish snacks are pretty Americanized. And,
Well, I think that Americans are pretty Polonized.
you think so?
Well, at least the two of us. They really drove the dynamic home here. They're like, we found the market.
There's some little Polish guy over there like, yeah.
You know what these guys are going to love?
Dude, you could open that box and it could have been like 5 fucking kielbasas. And I'd have been like, fucking finally, dude. Thank God.
This kielbasa has jalapenos in it. That doesn't make any sense with Poland, but I'm about it.
Poland's, there's enough media there to think that they're like, this is mostly just people smoking weed in America, bro. So let's just...
Most of what I hear about Poland lately is them being very, very eager to get into a fight. And it's hilarious. It's like after the last big war.
Like war?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
After the last World War, you know, they kind of feel a little.
I guess I'm not really on the lookout.
They got a little chip on their shoulder from the last one. They
That was
they,
like
they,
80
they don't
years
feel
ago.
really
Who gives a rat's
good
ass?
represented. So this time around, they're like,
Really?
we want it.
I don't think you do.
I don't think anybody really does.
I don't think anybody does anymore. I think everyone's just like, hey, we want the smoke. And then like they're like, nah, you don't.
Then the smoke comes, and they're like,
It's like, well, really,
There it is.
first we got to start this here fire. And they're
but
like,
we didn't start the fire. It's always been burning
I don't really
since the
care
world's
anymore.
been turning.
If I hear one more person say, I don't want to bring kids into this terrible world, as the reason for like anything.
Oh yeah, that was just
Good Lord, it's always been such a thing. At least you're not bringing them into like as a laborer. You know what I'm saying?
I would say generally, on a whole, things are better.
Yeah, I'm on that page too.
Yeah, we don't own.
I get it, socio-politically. Maybe there's some things out there.
There are some things that I would. Okay, fair. If you're gonna fine tooth horse brush it,
I don't know about how
you're gonna find a bunch of shit. Of course you are.
But also, it's not as secular now because the internet and everybody's all fucking whatever.
But we're getting better.
I think I don't really care.
It's not. We're not done. We're not done. We can stay on it, everybody. The
I'm not,
world.
dude. I had a guy warn me today that the new guy was Jewish. Like I would say something about it. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
No, they should have.
Like I make like a joke, like, oh, there goes Trent over there, old Hitler. Trent. I just goes around making jokes about Jewish people all the time. Like
No, but sometimes you don't read a room.
It's good. It's I guess it was well intended. Like and then I said, bro, I don't like make like anti-Semitic jokes. He's like, no, but you do say some fucking funny shit though. Just be mindful. I'm like, so his whole thing is I think it's hilarious, but that kid might not. So I walked over to this guy and I was like, what's going on there?
I feel like them warning you is racist.
I feel like it was well intended though. I could have been offended, like, what kind of person do you take me for? But then I think back over the years of indiscrepancies, like some arguable lines have been blurred. Some lines have been blurred, crossed even. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, mate.
It's borderline for a
But
while.
I've never like.
And then he
like,
crossed the border.
He's like, yeah, just don't say any jokes. I'm like, I don't even think you can call him that.
Yeah, I was like, you just said it there. I was like, ooh, do I have to beep that?
We're gonna have to throw that one in a thing by itself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really, this is where this conversation, like, this is who we are as friends. Like, you have to warn me that guy's Jewish because I might potentially say something that would offend him. So all day long,
At least he knows you.
all day long, I couldn't stop thinking about this guy. I'm like, this fucking, I'm just gonna ask him. And he comes in. This one's gonna probably have to be cut. And he comes in, he's like, hey Trent, can I ask you a question? What do you want? I had to get it out of the way, dude. It was like needing a cigarette. I swear to God. And with that, I'm Trent. I'm done.
Oh, and I'm glad I'm wearing a Kevlar helmet to fucking deflect all of the flack you just brought. God. I'm not even saying my name. Keep Jones and y'all.